Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to some Ark goodness. Today I want to talk to you about one of the awesomest things I've seen in Ark in a long time. Yes, I am excited. Believe it or not, I'm not just going to come and do some griping today. I'm actually going to be happy because they're doing something that is super cool, and I want to talk to you about it. Um, First, though, before we go there, let me throw some berries in my Megatherium I'm raising. These are my boss fighters, and I'm currently getting them, trying to get them to the trough right now. You see I'm doing pretty decent with stats, not too bad. I don't have any mutations yet on this line, so I'm just kind of, trying to get the basic line built up, because I think this right here with good saddles is strong enough to take out Broodmother. So anyway, yeah, throw some berries in there, and then let's get to talking about the latest news. It was the community crunch that they dropped last night. Was number, let's see, 394. It was pretty awesome. It brought some news that I've been dying to hear, really. Something they've been kind of hinting at for a little while now. They've been hinting at some cosmetic stuff that they were going to add into the game. A new ability that they're going to add in the game. And this is not just for mod creators. This is for players as well. Player generated. Right there we see that. So yeah, let's talk about that. This is awesome. This is going to change the game, and it's going to make it really look a lot more refreshed. A lot of new things you're going to be seeing in the game, because player creativity, when you unlock it, it can be a really good thing for games. Just look at a game like Rust. They've allowed player created cosmetics for a long time, and it's, the game's not huge, but it's not small by any means, and it has a lot of visual difference in the things that you can see from base to base. It makes it interesting when you go to somebody's base and you see all the neat things they've made. But in this edition of the Community Crunch, they're saying, remember the upcoming simple game framework and custom cosmetic system we unveiled last week for the development kit? Well, this week we're diving deep into how you will be able to unleash your inner architect. You, keyword here, and fashionista to transform your Ark experience. See, a lot of people have said, is this going to be something I can do, or is this something only mod creators that have certain knowledge can do? They're making it sound like anybody can jump in and do this. The new custom cosmetic system allows players to dynamically apply player-generated costumes to players and dinos. That's interesting. That's going to be neat to see what people come up with. End user created skins to armors and weapons, and end user created skins to all the game structures. All, not just some, all. This is amazing. Can you imagine the visual just cornucopia that's going to be happening in the game after people get their hands on this and can make stuff, skins for all their little structures and all that kind of stuff? For structures, well, wait a minute, I skipped ahead. These can have endless client-side functionality, including network messaging and limited persistent replicated data storage. So this is client-side. This is not server-side. So this is something you're loading on your client. For structures, this effectively enables infinite visual variety and functional enhancement through player-created cosmetics, which do not require any server updating or loading onto the server. So this is a good thing, because this means that this is all on your end, and it's not going to bring the servers down when you have 10 million people trying to upload all their different cosmetics on the server. It's all handled on everybody's own client. Now, Sadly, what this may mean for people that don't have great internet, mm, makes your connection worse. It is gonna make your connection worse, and I'm sorry about that, but I mean, Ark is not a friendly game if you're struggling with a bad internet connection. Trust me, I know. I've played Ark for over 8 years, and for the first, I don't know, 5 to 6 years of my Ark life, I was on DSL, and it was brutal. I mean, I would get so frustrated. I probably aged myself 15 years from all the, you know, stress and frustration of getting disconnected every other hour and losing my stuff every other hour and, getting disconnected in the air, getting disconnected under the water everywhere. It was, I look back on that and I don't even know how I played Ark, but now I've got really good internet, so it's no big deal. But for the people that don't have good internet, uh, I don't know. You may want to think about playing another game because this is just going to make it brutal for you. Anyway, phase one is launching February the 1st, which is just a few days away. Will require clients to manually install such custom cosmetic mods in order to see and use them on official servers. So this is something that can be done on official servers. Oh my god, yes. I mean, I get it that mods are for, private servers and unofficial servers and all that stuff, and all the new mods they're getting to play with. I'm just so jealous because obviously I play on an official server, so I don't get to do a lot of that stuff, and it really sucks. But that's, the life I chose. But now this is going to be able to be done on official servers, so that's so awesome. Thank you, Wildcard. Phase 2, launching April the 1st, will automatically download them in the background when encountered during gameplay. Note, clients can disable the usage of these globally or per a mod ID. So if something is causing a lot of lag and you notice that it's that one that does that particular thing, maybe you disable it. Maybe you disable them all because you don't want the hit on your connection. Who knows? Servers can disable globally or use a whitelist. And then they go on to talk about how they whitelist. The cosmetic allowed on official servers will be dynamically whitelisted on a daily basis by Overwolf and Studio Wildcard to avoid any exploity or issue causing cosmetics. So you can obviously know what that's going to be. The first thing that's going to happen is a term in the industry called TTP, and I'll let you figure out what that is, but that basically means how long it takes somebody to make something in game that looks like a ding dong, looks like a phallus. It's time to phallus is what that stands for. So they'll be, authorizing them before they allow them in game because it's obvious. It's something that always happens and it will happen. So, yeah. And then they go to kind of talk about some of the new things they've added. Oh my god, look at this. This is something that I am so excited about because this is something that I've been wanting for so long on an official server. On unofficial servers that I've played on in the past, we've had glass structures and you could tint them. You could make it to where you can see out but not in but not out, in both ways, all different kinds of stuff. I love the look of this on my base, and here we go. We're going to get this structure and be able to do that. I love that. You can see there that looks like it is 2 walls wide and 2 walls high. They've removed the frame in the middle of the structure to make it look like it's one solid piece, and that was kind of something that you could do on unofficial servers before with the little gun. You could change the frames and change the opacity and the mirroring and things like that. So yeah, looks like you'll be able to do that on the structure itself now instead of using the gun like we used to do. So that is so cool. And then we've got some lights that can be changed. Party lamp post is what it's called. It can be added to colors, blinking patterns, The blinking patterns are tied to network server time so that they all blink in unison, which is really cool. That's a little extra added layer of nerdiness on there, but I mean, that's just cool. So, anyway, big changes coming to the game soon. Um, the cosmetic system that's going to be added to where players can actually design their own cosmetics. This is needed in this stage of the game so bad. Arc is really hit a low right now. Of course, everybody knows that Power World is out and it's just slaying everything. I looked yesterday and it had 1.9 million players for the day at its peak. That's insane. I think Arc had like Survival Ascended had like 18,000 that day. Oh my god, Power World's killing everything. But it'll die down and they'll come back to Arc, and these will be the kinds of things that will really help people feel like the game is even more customizable and allow them to do more things that they want to do and have the looks that they want to have. Because for people like on PvE servers, on official servers, your look of your base is so important to you. You want things to be a certain way and you want to experiment with different stuff, and this just gives you those options even more, and that's what Arc needs. Arc needs options. So this is one of the coolest things I've seen come down the pipe for Arc in a long time. So kudos to Wildcard. Thank you. Now, we've told them thank you for all the awesome things that they're bringing to the game, but let's discuss the other monkey in the room, the other elephant in the room, and that's the nickel and diming. Am I starting to feel like they're nickel and diming us to death? A lot of people are saying, "Oh, Arc is going pay to win. Arc is going pay to win." A lot of YouTubers and content creators have been saying that lately, and honestly, I think they're just trying to utilize that to get clicks, because I don't know where they've been, but Arc has always kind of been pay to win in a way. I mean, Aberration, stuff like that. If you didn't have the DLCs, you didn't have certain dinos. I mean, that's kind of pay to win in a way. Is it a bad thing? I mean, Wildcard got to eat, they've got to fund their development process. So I'm glad that they're going to be getting a little support here and there. Now, is Snail going to cause this to go over the top and get ridiculous? Yeah. Anytime Snail gets their claws in anything, they will bleed it dry and cause it to go over the top, especially when it has anything to do with earning money in game. They're going to exploit it the most they can. So unfortunately, my view for the future of these kind of things is that Snail is going to overdo it, and players are going to start to really feel harassed with the nickel and diming on every single thing. I'm predicting that. We'll see it coming in the future. I'm pretty sure of it. Right now, it sounds like this stuff is free, but just wait till the paid mods and the paid cosmetics and the paid expansion packs and the paid dinos and the paid this and the paid that. Just wait. It's coming. Because I'm not going to lie, Arc Ascended is not doing as well as they wanted it to. They expected Ark Survival Ascended to be doing way better than this right now, and it's struggling. So they're looking for any way to push out stuff that they can charge for every second of the day. I guarantee that's the discussion Snail Games in their boardrooms every day, is how much more we can bleed out of Ark players. So, just grab your ankles, get used to it, get ready for it, because that's what's coming. Anyway, so I want to thank you for being here today, watching my content. Just want you to know that, I really appreciate you being here on my channel. And if any of this has, entertained you or informed you and you found it useful at all, I'd appreciate a sub or a share. So close to my goal of 500 subscribers. That's my first big milestone, and I could reach that if you would partner with me in this journey. So I appreciate your time. Thank you for being here. I'll talk at you in the next video.